Good afternoon. On behalf of Chancellor Jack Hawkins Jr. and the Troy University Board of Trustees, it is my honor to welcome you today to this opening ceremony and ribbon cutting for this beautiful new research facility, the Center for Materials and Manufacturing Sciences. The construction of this building right here on our academic quad demonstrates the depth of our commitment as a university to research. This institution, since its founding, has been teaching students, been providing service to this region and around the world, and now we're ready to move to the next level as a research institution. This building serves as a reminder that great universities are always in the pursuit of knowledge. And we appreciate your presence here today to help us celebrate this new era in the history of this university. I would like to make just a few introductions as we begin. First of all, the First Lady of Troy University, Mrs. Janice Hawkins, who's here with us today. We have the Troy University Board of Trustees with us here today, and several of you, if you'll raise your hand, this is our trustee board that just finished a meeting in the next building over, and we so appreciate the trustees. Troy, will you help me welcome our trustees? I believe we have Representative Marcus Paramore here today. We appreciate you, Representative Paramore. From Manufacturer, Alabama, I believe we have John Barganier and Robin Ricks with us today. Is that true? Yes, thank you. Welcome them. Dean Mitchell from Hudson Alpha with us today. And thank you. I would especially like to welcome, and we have several of them down here, the design team from CC and Litchfield that designed this beautiful structure today. If you would raise your hand, stand, let us be recognized. We appreciate you. We have several members of our faculty and staff of the School for Science and Technology and the College of Arts and Sciences, and also several of our academic deans and senior vice chancellors are here with us today. I'd like to take a moment to ask the Mayor of Troy, Mr. Jason Reeves, if he would come up and give a few brief remarks as we begin.
Good afternoon. I know it's hot, so I'll be brief, but this is a historic moment in the history of this campus, this great institution of learning, and in this city. Most people don't realize that there is more high-density polyethylene and polypropylene recycled in Troy, Alabama than anywhere else on the planet. And this is really a step forward for this university and this community into an arena of research that really, where we're headed, could be limitless. And so I'm just so proud to be here today, to be part of this. I'm so proud of this university and our community, and we're so excited about the future. And I just want to thank Dr. Hawkins and the board for their leadership and everyone who worked so hard to make this possible. Thank you so much.
My name is Gibson Vance, and I'm honored to be the President Pro Tem of the Board of Trustees. Our board is right here. We just got through with a 4-hour meeting. It's a great day to be a Trojan. Wow. We've got a board that stands united. We have a chancellor that's the best in the country. We have a brand new building that's going to shape lives far into the future. And we're going to win a football game tonight. So welcome.
As you look around this campus today, you see about $400 million that has been invested into this campus and the other campuses here in Alabama in what has been about a 35-year transformation of Troy University. And the person who has taken the lead in making that happen is our distinguished chancellor. It's my honor to welcome him to the podium today, Dr. Jack Hawkins Jr., Chancellor of Troy University.
Thank you, Kerry. What an exciting day this is, and a transformative day this is. I certainly appreciate the comments from the mayor. No one knows better this community or this university than Mayor Jason Reeves. Betsy, he was one of your forerunners as SGA president, as was Senator Cam Ward. And so we're proud, Jason, proud of you. The leadership you provide. Mr. Vance, thank you, sir. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for your leadership. And what an extraordinary example of, I often say, the best barometer for what you can do is what you've done. And the best indicator of our success is found in our alumni. And so those of you who have been privileged to earn the Troy degree, please know how proud of you we are. It took an act of the alumni board to legitimize me. Unfortunately, I didn't have an earned degree from Troy, but I feel like a Trojan, as does my bride, Miss Janice Hawkins. And so it's an honor for me to be here to echo the appreciation that's been shared to those who have worked so hard to make this possible. I would be remiss, though, if I didn't say to Marcus Paramore and to Leanne Paramore how grateful we are for what you have both done and meant to this institution. As we move into the next level of growth for Troy University, we do have an exciting plan. And it was Peter Drucker who said the best way to predict the future is to create it. What you're looking at, and I want to ask you this question: what do you see? What do you see when you look at this beautiful building? You can't just see a building. It truly reflects the future. And the past is prologue, to the future that we hold. This university, we're so proud of it. It's based on quality. It's based on a concern for people in our communities across this country and around the world. Janice and I have been very privileged to be part of all of this for now 35 years. And but as I think about the best, and Dr. Adams said it best, he said the best is yet to be. I want to remind you, and I think the mayor almost alluded to this, it was Thoreau who said it's not what you are looking at, it's what you see. And that's what I want you to see here. And just as a testament to the local KW Plastics, what an extraordinary organization that is. They gave rise to this. When you think that only 15% of all plastics are recycled, and you realize that 85% of those plastics that are not recycled go into landfills and to the ocean, you see what a potentially great contribution can be made here. I'm proud that Troy University stands on the threshold of its next level of growth. Established in 1887 to teach teachers, then we added public service, great functions like the Rosa Parks Museum, but the third level of maturation occurs when you fully are engaged in the solution of major problems. That's what this represents. That will be when we mature as a full university, and we are so close. September of 2023, we were elevated to a doctoral degree institution. That placed us one step closer to becoming a research university. This building is not just a building. This is the future. I want to thank all of you for being here. I want to thank this university for giving Janice and me the opportunity to serve, and that's what we try to do. All of our students are the most important ingredients in this formula. We can't be successful, though, without the support of the community, and so thank you. We're excited about the future, but we're particularly excited about this next chapter as we grow into a research university. God bless you. Thank you.
At this time, it's a real pleasure to introduce the director of our School for Science and Technology. He is also serving as the interim dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. It is the researchers within the School of Science and Technology that will be conducting research in this building. What is unique about it is the first building that we've built on this campus that is designed exclusively for research. There are no classrooms in this building. And the researchers from the School of Science and Technology will be conducting their work under the leadership of Dr. Govind Menon. Please welcome Dr. Govind Menon.
Chancellor Hawkins, when I walked into your office nearly a decade ago to talk about a possible entry into research in polymer science and plastics recycling. I surely could not have imagined this beautiful building that stands behind me. I thank you for your vision. Senior Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Dr. Palmer, in the brief time that I've known you, you've always talked about academic renaissance. I would like to think that looking ahead, we will look upon today as the birth of that renaissance. This is the first step where we'll make a change. This CMMS building is to Troy University perhaps what the Medici family was to Florence, right? This will be a renaissance. It'll be an academic renaissance. Members of the Board of Trustees, faculty, students, staff, friends, thank you all for joining us this afternoon for this event. I'd like to very quickly introduce all the people who have worked very hard behind the scenes to make this happen, to write the grants, to do research, to maintain and calibrate instruments. This is hard work. This is work that is not seen by everyone, but I'd like to make sure that today you are recognized. Right from day one, Dr. Ziyong Wang, who is now the chair of the Chemistry and Physics Department, and Dr. Xiaoyang Lu, if you're here, please raise your hand, have been there a decade ago with me writing the grants. They've been very helpful. And then we have some newcomers, Doctors Enayati, Bharati, Ghosh, and very newcomers, Dr. Kennel and Dr. Otten. These are the research faculty members. Regulating federal dollars is not easy, and I've had a lot of help. Ms. Dina Byers keeps track of everything I do. In the last decade, I would get a text very often saying, Govind, we have a problem. And I would text right back saying, do you have a solution? And she would. And that saved the day. Ms. Dina Byers. And Office of Sponsored Programs. Listen, this has changed in the last few years. Ms. Leanne Paramore and Toby Davis, if you are here, please raise your hand. It is impossible to manage grants without the support of a well-oiled Office of Sponsored Programs. So thank you very much. But last but not least, I haven't forgotten Miss Emily Susterich, our lab coordinator. She has cast a binding spell to protect this building. If you walk in on a sunny day, she might greet you with, sir, how may I help you? What she really means is, sir, what is your business here? Thank you, Emily. She maintains all the instruments. She makes sure that everything is running. And that is heavy lifting, and I thank you for it. Thank you all very much. And just to come around in full circle, we are at the moment engaged with a search firm in finding a new director, a full-time director for this building. A research building, it's a flagship building, and a ship needs a captain. And I sincerely want to thank the senior administration for their commitment in reaching out to a search firm and engaging in a nationwide search. This will change the profile of research we do at Troy University. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Menon. You are indeed a scholar and a wonderful leader and a fine friend, and we appreciate you so much. At this time, I'm going to ask that our platform party come down to where we're going to have our ribbon cutting, and if our trustees would come up and stand behind us, we're going to assemble right down here in front of the podium, and we will cut the ribbon and officially open this facility.